Welcome Kasturians. In this video we will discuss chapter 4, that is thinkers, beliefs and buildings. So let's start. As discussed in the previous video, we have seen the various symbols of worship like the empty seat, the tree and the wheel. Other such sculptures which were found at Sanchi, they were not inspired or related or associated with Buddhism directly, but they were a sort of sculptures that created interest and that raised enthusiastic feelings for Buddhism. One such sculpture was that of Shalabhanjika. According to beliefs, this structure was of a woman whose touch caused the trees to bear flower and fruits. It was considered as an auspicious symbol and it integrated into decorating the stupas. The Shalabhanjika motif itself suggests that there were people who turned to Buddhism, they enriched it with their own pre-Buddhist and even non-Buddhist beliefs, practices and ideologies. There were other images like that of the animals that included elephants, horses, monkeys and cattle. In the Jataka stories, several animal stories are also depicted, and some of these stories which are a part of Jataka stories, they are depicted at Sanchi. Many of these animals, they were carved to create lively scenes, to draw the viewers, to draw the attention of the viewers in fact. And the animals, they were used as symbol of human attributes, like for example elephants were a signified symbol for struggle and wisdom. Another motif is that of a woman which is surrounded by lotuses and elephants. It seems that these elephants, they are sprinkling water on the women as they are performing abhisheka or consecration. The historians, they are of different views in identification of this motif. According to some historians, it is the motif of Gajalakshmi, whereas other historians, they identify the figure as Maya. Where Gajalakshmi literally means the goddess of good fortune who is associated with elephants, but there are devotees who, according to their belief, saw these sculptures as identified with both Maya as well as Gajalakshmi. This motif of the serpent and Sanchi and several other pillars is, it seems to be derived from popular traditions, and these traditions, they were not always recorded in texts. The According to historians like James Ferguson, Sanchi was a center of tree and serpent worship, because almost on every pillar at Sanchi the motif of serpent is found. And according to, he was not familiar with the Buddhist literature, and when we see the Buddhist literature, a large part of the written Buddhist literature is not yet been translated, and that's why after studying the images only, these conclusions which are being discussed have been arrived at by the historians.